Women at the forefront it is, and today we have a lady who is in predominantly, a male-dominated field, and her name is Kathy Andrews. She is the director, My Wood Trading Company, and she's here to just share with us her journey. We get to look at her journey, which is a journey of resilience and purpose, just to ensure that we are inspiring the next generation of women, specifically those who would love to join her field as well. Welcome to the program, Kathy.
Thank you very much, Vivian.
How are you doing this morning?
Very, very well.
You're doing well.
Asante.
All right, great. Let's first begin with you letting us know what My Wood Trading Company is all about. What do you do there?
Oh, just as the name sounds, we are into timber selling business. Mm-hmm. And that is what we do most, and that is what we are known for. Yeah. Yes.
So you sell timber?
Yes.
All right.
We sell timber.
All right. I would love to know where that journey began. But let's first begin with, let's just go way back into your growing up. How would you say your growing up has shaped the person you are right now? And if you can just let us in on the details.
Okay.
Yeah.
I grew up like any other, normal kid. Very humble beginning. That is where we all started. And it wasn't an easy journey, as most of us African families. But what is more important is how you see the whole thing and what are you doing about it. Mm-hmm. So we come from a very, very humble background. Yes, and that is why we really work so hard to make sure we make it in life. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. So from when you were a younger girl, did you know that this is the path you would love to take, or how did you get to that side?
Not really. I never knew I would be selling timber in 20 years to come, but it's an opportunity that I got, and the way you grab the opportunity and run with it, yeah. That is exactly what I did. Yeah. Yes.
You took the opportunity and yes. You ran with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was employed in one timber yard back home. That is where I got the own knowledge and the skills, and you conceive ideas from some funny places, and that's where it's all began. Mm-hmm. And it's made me who I am today. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, before we even get to that bit of your life, where you were employed, at some timber yard, and then that's where you got the inspiration to start your own. Immediately after Form 4, you were in the Mali business. So yes. Take us through that.
Let me tell you, Vivian, even before I got to Mali, I started with timber. I was immediately I cleared high school. Okay. I got an opportunity to work in a timber yard.
That was before the Mali.
Yes, before the Mali.
Okay.
And then I remember there's this ban, a timber ban that came, and down there in Meru, people never knew you can actually go and get wood from other countries and come and sell here. I mean, they never knew about importation kind of a thing. Mm-hmm. They only believed in, what we've bought from our own forest. Mm-hmm. So when the ban came in, there's no harvesting, there's no selling, there's nothing happening. Mm-hmm. So we literally closed down the shop. Mm-hmm. So when we closed down the shop, what happened? We go home, all of us. Mm-hmm. So I had to keep going. That's when now I came and joined my sister here in Nairobi. Yeah. That is where Mali started now. Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's how you got into the Mali side.
That is how now I started selling these small things. Yeah. Yes.
You mentioned about the ban, and I had a question on those same lines. The timber business. Sometimes yes. People may look at it as, you are the people who are destroying our forests. You are the people who are really, really destroying our forests. What would you say concerning that? And how do you ensure, even as you are in this business, you are also not, part of the deforestation?
Okay. Maybe to correct you on that, we do not destroy. Mm-hmm. trees get to maturity points, which has to be harvested. Otherwise, they add no value. They end up, rotten and stuff like that. But once the trees are mature for harvesting, that is where now we come in. But I'm not a sawmiller. I'm not a sawmiller. I'm just a retailer.
Yeah.
So the government sells the trees to the sawmillers so that they can, clear the old ones and then they plant the new ones. It is not a deforestation as, majority of us have it in. No, it's not. It has to be harvested if it gets to maturity, level, and then they plant a new new trees. Yes.
All right. Okay, so at least for those who, look at that kind of business as, destroying our environment and all, at least you've put it out there. You've helped them understand how that business works.
Yes.
It's trees that are there for that.
Yeah.
They're purposely there for that kind of work and business.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's also another form of, the government makes money from that as well. They have to plant, sell, as they make some few money from that.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So, so you started this business, or you got the inspiration from being employed into the same business.
Yes.
So how would you say, like, that journey has been like for you? From now you are employed, you are under someone, to now deciding, I'm actually going to start my own yard. So was there a particular moment that sparked that in you?
Let me tell you, when I was working for my former boss, I remember I was literally doing everything. I was the accountant, I was the salesperson, I was procuring, like I was literally doing everything that, I could have done.
Yeah.
And one time I was telling myself, I think, you could see even the profits that are coming, the margins are really nice, the growth, like, you can also see the, the pace, the growth that is coming, and I'm like, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. I don't know how, I don't know where, but I knew one time I'm going to set my own timber yard. So I got a lot of knowledge from that, and that is what I'm living with today.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you just saw those profit margins,
I
and
know.
you were like, oh.
Again, you see, you don't want to be in employment like forever. You also need to grow at some point. So I felt it was really a good business to venture into.
Yeah.
Yes.
What sacrifices would you say you had to make, for you now to start your own?
Of course, a lot of sacrifices. You being, by then when I was starting the timber yard, I was a young mom. You literally like put some things aside so that you can, start your own business, and you know what it means by starting up a business. It's quite something. It needs a lot of attention, a lot of money, a lot of, you really need to sacrifice a lot, even your own time, so that you can see the business kick off and get stable. Yes.
Yeah. So you had to sacrifice a lot.
Yes, we did. And, going to the forest, looking for timber, it's quite something. Yeah, and very, very tiring. Yes.
Yeah. So you started off alone, or you already had a team in place?
I started all alone, like alone. I remember when I was starting, I didn't even have an office. I needed to, you just come in, offload one truck. You're there, no machineries, no transport, no nothing. So it's you and your timber. So, but you see now the vision was bigger than, the beginning. So we started, I started in a very funny small space. Yes. And later we came, buying machineries, buying pickups, buying tracks in until where we are today. Yes.
Yeah. It's one would say that it's a space where it's mainly male dominated. I don't know, I'm just speaking from someone who's looking from the outside in, but you're in it. Is it male dominated? And maybe how is that like in terms of you maneuvering? Is it easier or is it harder?
Being male dominated.
Is it male dominated?
Yes, it is. And it's made it so easy for me to maneuver. You know, when you're working with men as a woman, it's a bit easy, and for me, it was really easy for me because people, if you look at construction industry, majority of people that we find there are men, and they tend to trust women more easily than men. So my sliding in was very easy, and people really accepted me because I gave them exactly what they were looking for.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it being male dominated actually made it easier for you. It was an advantage for you as a woman in this business that does not have many women in it.
Yes. You see, now with women, there's organization. We make sure the quality is there. We make sure we deliver on time. We make sure, things run smoothly when you work with women more than when you work with a man. Yeah. So, and you know, with the construction site, they are looking at the timeline. You need to deliver on time. You need to deliver the quality, the type that is needed. So with women, we're a bit keen on those things. Yes. So it was really so easy for me to work with them. Yeah. And they really accepted me. Yes, they did. Yeah.
How scarce are women in that business?
Right now, they aren't. We have a lot of women who have come in to sell wood, and looking around, we have a lot of engineers, women engineers, we have architects, we have, construction industry is growing and women are really coming in very, very well. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So, when exactly did you begin?
This is my 7th year.
Your 7th year.
Yes.
So from the time when you were starting 7 years ago to date, you feel like more women have joined the industry?
A lot of them. Yeah. Majority. I even have my own, people that have really mentored, and they keep saying this is what we want to do. Others are coming in, others are already here. I've mentored a lot of young women, and we are so many of us right now. Yes.
Would you say that this is part of your purpose?
Yes, I love mentoring women, and I also love it when women, venture into male-dominated, and I love it because the way they do things are quite different, and I love it when I see women make their own money. Yes.
When it comes to mentoring, how do you spot who to mentor? Or do they just come to you? Are they people who are already working for you, so that's your part of their mentorship? Or how do you go about that?
Majority of them, people that I've worked with. In fact, majority of them are people that I've worked with. And you also find people coming, for advices from you. You just hold their hand. So if you see someone coming, to you, it means they are really interested in, and they mean what they are looking for. So why shouldn't you hold their hand? Yeah. So I love it. I love holding their hand and making sure that they're on their trail. Yeah.
You would definitely advise more women to join that field?
And also other fields, other male-dominated. We tend to do very, very well in male-dominated spaces. Yes.
Are there moments where you felt like, you could quit? Are there moments when things were difficult? You were like, I can see your face. For such moments, how do you come out still standing strong and your business still standing 7 years on?
Let me tell you, Vivian, sometimes you want to, throw everything behind and forget about whatever you did. I have gone through you know, a lot of challenges. Others are, they come extreme. Others are, you know, I don't know how I can really explain that, but many a times that you feel like quitting. Yeah. You run broke, you know, you're there. But now when you look at, just as I said, when, you know, success doesn't come easily. It's what is the purpose for everything that you're doing? Yeah. So most of the time, yes, we do feel that way, and I believe it is not only me. A lot of entrepreneurs feel that. Others will even go sit in their car and cry, you know, like what they, you know. Yeah, but we keep moving on because we know nothing comes in a gold platter. We have to work.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what keeps you going?
What keeps me going is I love let me say this. I love financial freedom. I know I have a lot of people who are looking up to me. And I also hate limitations when it comes to finances. So I really have to put my hands into work.
I love that.
Yes.
Yeah, you're just honest. Like it's the money. It's the money that keeps me going. Because when I stop, then what?
Then what? Then what will
after
happen? You
stop?
have kids. You have beneficiaries. So you really need to keep moving. Yes.
Yeah. Because you know, I mean, there's no other way. This is your way. So
yeah, and that's what I know best.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do best.
Yeah.
So I keep moving.
Yeah.
Yes.
How different or how much have you grown since the moment you began to this point where, you know, your business is what it is right now? How would you say your growth has been over time? You know, are there lessons that you had to learn along the way? Yeah, just let us in on that.
How come again? What was the question?
Yeah, just if you can just take us through your growth since the moment the business began. You said it was just somewhere, you know, to the point where it is right now, where it's fully fledged business, you know, and all of that. Maybe are there lessons that you had to learn along the way that you can share with someone who may need the lessons?
So first thing first, when I was doing my market research, I noticed a lot of gaps. And those are exactly what I put a lot of effort on, and I really worked on the gaps that were there in the market. And when I noticed the kind of gaps that are there, that is when now I was ready to run with the market. And it was so easy for me to, when I identified the gaps, it was so easy for me to come in properly. One, I came in with a very competitive pricing. That was the first thing. By the way, if anyone is starting a business, just make sure you do a proper market research. What is missing where? So I did a very good, I came up with a very good prices, very competitive in fact, in a way that everyone flocked, literally came to us. Yes. So that was the first thing. The second thing, we really put our effort into marketing. We marketed really, really well. So if you're starting a business, make sure you market your product the way it's supposed to be done. Yes.
Yeah. So you just can't come in blindly.
No, you can't. You really need to know who is your target market.
Yeah.
How are you going to satisfy the market that is there? And I mean, if you get them right, you're good to go. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. And I love that you said you took your time to just study the market.
Yes, I did.
And then after studying the market, you knew exactly what to do.
Yes.
Work on your pricing. Yes. Let everyone come to you because your prices are good.
Exactly.
And then now when they come, it means now they get to know about my wood trading company. They get to know about it. So that's also how they spread word out there that there's this place.
Yeah. And let me tell you, when we learned the gaps that were there, we didn't even know where people were coming from. We were getting calls from right, left, and center.
Yeah.
We want to work with you. Can you come up with a plan that we can be working together with you guys? And we were, yeah. What do you want? How do you want us to, you know, partner on this one?
Yeah.
So projects were coming from all over. Major projects. We started seeing the major developers coming to us. We started seeing contractors, you know, private developers, and everyone was coming simply because we were easy to work with. And then remember, our business is more of a jua kali. And jua kali, you know, there are no systems, there are no structures, there are no, you know, they're just there.
Yeah.
But we package ourselves really well so that we can be able to work with everyone. Yes.
And that has been working for you.
And that is what worked for us.
Yeah.
Yes.
How would you say you do your marketing now to put yourself
Everywhere,
out there?
everywhere. Like we turn every table. We don't leave any unturned. We do marketing across everywhere, on the ground, social media, everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, like everywhere that you may think of. Yes.
You don't leave any stone unturned.
Yeah. We make sure it is well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know we mentioned a bit about purpose, but what would you say, or how would you define purpose in your work?
How would I define purpose in my work?
Yeah.
I mean, the major purpose for us is more of expansion. We're looking at expansion. We're looking at mentoring more. Personally, I'm looking at mentoring more younger women. That is where I feel my purpose is. But we also want to, for expansion, we also want to bring in more employment. And we feel that is what we can do for the community.
Yeah. Are there changes maybe you would love to see in this industry?
Changes that I want to see. I would want to see people working differently. You know, our line of business has got a, I don't know what to say, sifa mbaya. In other words, we have sifa mbaya because majority of people say, oh, you guys, you know, we've had a lot of bad experiences with timber yards, so we are all categorized together. But I really, whoever is coming in to do timber, I just tell them, do your work with honesty. That is what will take you to the next level. Yeah, so we have people out there who are really malicious and they are doing some funny businesses.
Yeah.
So let us do the job the way it's supposed to be done. Yeah.
You do your things in a way that,
just,
you know.
With honesty. Definitely, that is how you're gonna grow. But if you do
some dodgy businesses,
yes.
Yeah, then the business won't be able to sustain itself long enough. You might do the dodgy business, yes, and get whatever you want, but what about the long run?
Exactly.
You know, and I'm sure for most entrepreneurs and business people, you look at the long run.
Yeah, exactly.
Right now, I'm sure you've thought about my wood trading maybe 10 years from now.
Yes.
Where would you be? How would you love the business to be running and all of that? So, yeah, I agree with you on, in that. So now as a leader in that space, because you're a leader in that space, you know, when it comes to timber and even in your business itself, would you say there's a way you're leading differently?
I can say yes.
How do you go about your leading? Yeah,
I can say yes. One, because I'm also teaching people on how to not only look at you know, the market. You know, right now it's really saturated. Why can't you do things differently? And that is what has made me outstand. When I realized the market has been saturated, I had to, you know, pursue from other countries.
Yeah.
I was able to set up a factory in Tanzania that will be serving global markets. So, you know, you show them how, you know, don't stay in the same position forever. You also need to grow. So when we realized there is a lot of inquiries from across global, we decided to tap into the market. Yeah, and I'm telling them there's a lot that you can do out there. Yes. Don't only target, you know, there's a building coming up in Westlands and everybody is going asking for the same job. Why can't you do things differently? Yes.
Congratulations
Thank
on,
you
know, opening shop in Tanzania.
It's a
We
factory.
it's a wow.
It's a whole processing factory.
It's a whole processing factory.
Yes.
Congratulations on that. I'm sure there's a lady who's watching us right now, and maybe they've been thinking along those lines. They would love to get into the timber business. They would love to start something of their own in that field, but probably they've been procrastinating on it because they're wondering, okay, how do I go about it? How do I begin? You know, are there, maybe they don't even know if there are as many women in there as well, and they are wondering, you know, if they would be able to maneuver. What would be your word to them?
I'll tell them to start. As simple as that. Yeah. Start, master the business, and then you'll be unstoppable. As simple as that.
Yeah. Is there a way or some, okay, well, you don't give away your secrets as much, but is there a way of the starting? Is there a way, are there tips that you would give them?
Yeah, I always tell them, you know, with timber business is a bit tricky. You need to learn the sizes, you need to learn the types, you need to learn. Get somewhere or, spot somewhere. Spot a very busy timber yard. Go, train, volunteer, get some skills, knowledge, and then by the time you're starting, at least you know where you're starting. Yes.
So as simple as that.
Just as simple as that. Yeah.
But just start. I feel in most things, just start.
Exactly.
Because sometimes we are so much into our minds.
Yeah.
You think it, rethink it, think again, write it down, write again.
You never start.
You know,
and time is moving, remember? Yes.
So just go ahead and start
Just go ahead and start.
Yeah, whatever it is, we're not just talking about the timber business, but whatever it is you want
to do, just start. The rest you just learn along the way. We never started when we were knowing anything. We never knew anything. But look at us. Yeah.
And even just getting to learn from your story, you know, while you decided, I just want to start this. I want to start my own, you know. Yes, I'm in this business, but working for somebody else. I want to start my own. And you're saying while you were starting, you're also a young mother. So, you know, you had the opportunity to just give yourself an excuse and say, okay, maybe just allow my baby to grow fast. And then maybe, you know. Yeah,
there's a lot of, you can start from different angles. You can even start online. Come, you know, get clients, pick from us. We go deliver on behalf. You know, there's a lot of ways that you can start. You don't even need a physical timber yard to start anyway. If you know my wood, you call them, you have a client, you know, you're aggressively marketing your products. Tell us, I have a client, I want you to supply, you get your commission. You can even start from there. You don't even need a physical timber yard.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can start from sourcing from.
I can see now online things are happening.
Actually, let's talk about that. You know, what has online done to your kind of market? What has, you know, just being on social media, how has that changed the market?
As we are really aggressive when it comes to marketing, and social media being one of the easiest way of marketing. And it reaches a lot of people at a go. We really invest in that. Talk of websites, that's how people see us globally from all over the world. We get inquiries. By the time I was deciding to do the factory in Tanzania, the phones couldn't stop ringing. We are in Israel, we're in the UAE. We're also setting up a warehouse in in the UAE. Yeah, so that we can be able to serve the markets, the 7 Emirates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're also in the UAE.
Yeah. Abu Dhabi, to be specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it is so inspiring to hear such, you
Yes.
know, and just to see it, because most times seeing is believing. So
True.
for someone who's seated at home, they can see, you
Yeah.
know, for a young lady who's, you know, watching us right now, they can see there's this lady.
Yeah.
She looks pretty young too, and she's doing this,
Yeah.
and she has managed to even cross the borders.
Yeah.
And do it bigger. You
Yeah.
know, she has served the Kenyan market, still serving the Kenyan market,
Yeah.
has thought of ways to serve markets outside.
Exactly.
You know, I can only imagine, you know, how much effort you need to put in for you to be in a position that, you know, you're in as my wood trading company.
Yeah.
I'm sure it takes a lot.
It takes a lot, but also you need to be smart enough. As I said in the beginning, sports the opportunity. Yeah.
There's that.
Yeah.
Spotting the opportunity.
Yeah.
Putting yourself in positions where you are able to spot that this is actually an opportunity.
Yeah, it is. Look at the UAE. It is the fastest growing. And that tells you how amount of wood that they are using every day. So why can't you be the supplier? So we're putting up a warehouse that will be serving all the constructions in the 7 Emirates.
Wow.
Yeah.
I see it. You said you got into it just from seeing the profit margins.
Yes.
And I see that you've really run with it,
Yes,
and you
yes.
want to grab everything.
But we have them
Like it's
here
supposed to
selling properties to us every day.
Yeah.
If you look at every weekend, at least we have a company from Dubai and somewhere coming to sell properties. That tells you the amount of growth that is there.
Yeah. And also, you know, we have so many other people who come in the country to do business, start their own thing. It's beautiful. So why not also have us go out there
Exactly.
and source for these opportunities?
Yeah, I'll be the first Kenyan.
You'll be the first Kenyan there in that business?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Which year are we looking at that coming to fruition completely?
Right now we are setting up the offices. Yes. So most probably in two months we are good to go.
If your business could stand for one message to women, what would that message be?
Let me read that for you.
Oh, you have it?
Yes. Let me read
You
that
have it
for you.
written down? Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want it to be as clear as possible. And let me
Just
get
find it. Just find
Yes,
it. Just find
let
it.
me
As we
get
wind
it.
up, we have around
Exactly.
three minutes.
Okay.
All right.
And this is what I would leave to. Are we ending the interview? Is it the last one?
No,
Okay.
just read it. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. That's exactly what I did.
Don't go where the path may lead.
Yes.
Go where?
Instead,
Uh-huh.
go where there is no path and leave a trail.
Aha.
Exactly.
Don't follow the path.
No.
This road yenye iko bado na mamiti bado haijanini.
There's
iko
no
na-
roads.
Yeah. Create the path
Go
there.
create the
and now
path there.
become the person leading.
Yes.
Become the trendsetter.
Exactly.
Because you've cleared this path.
Exactly.
Of course, there are going to be people following, but
Yes.
you're the one who took the lead.
Exactly.
That's a really good way of, you know, that's a really good message.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that. And I feel like that should be our parting shot. But just to, as we finalize, maybe for someone who'd love to reach out to you, for a lady or even men, I'm sure you're not gender biased.
No, I'm not.
So for anyone who would love to reach out to you, you know, at My Wood Trading, maybe for one thing or the other, maybe there's a young person who has watched this interview and has spotted the opportunity. You've told them to spot opportunities,
Yeah.
right? So maybe they've spotted this as an opportunity for them to get into this business as an employee. Maybe they're looking for a job or whatever it is that someone may want to reach out to you for. Maybe there's a lady who would love to be mentored and all of that. Like where do they get to find you? How do they get to you? And are there openings for such?
They can find us on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere, websites, as My Woods.
Yeah.
Number to call, maybe I can tell them, 0726803448. That is our number. For opportunities we post on our website, they can keep checking them. Yeah, and right now, honestly, we are taking.
Oh.
Yeah, we are taking right now.
We're actually hiring right now.
Yes, we are.
So this is the best time
Yes.
for them to just come to your website and, you know.
Yeah, they'll find them there.
Nice, amazing. And thank you for the work that you're doing, because you're also creating employment for the younger people out here. And just to think that this came from just an idea. Just an idea, and that's the beauty of life. That sometimes it just takes this small thing, you just having that small faith of deciding, I'm going for this, and now look at it now. It's employing people, it's giving other people, you know, allowing them to, you know, fund their livelihoods and all. So you're doing an amazing job, and that's why we're celebrating you as a woman at the forefront today. Maybe if you have a parting shot or one last thing you'd love to mention.
I think I have already given them the parting shot, but women should arise. We can do things out here. Other women are doing, so why not you?
Best way to end it. Other people are doing it, why not you? Just get into it, get to begin, and stay on focus. And you'll also just be able to do whatever it is that you want to do and become whoever it is that you want to become. This is where we end this interview. My name is Vivian Dagwa. This has been Woman at the Forefront. Thank you for watching.